A very warm welcome to all of you for joining us today. My name is Kautukastu. I'm a member of Transformation Restaurant Club of ISC Bangalore. It's wonderful to see you all once again at this week two of our day five of our 18-day Gita reading session. Thank you for taking out time after a busy day to continue this journey of reflection and learning together. So before we move into today's topic, let's take a moment to briefly reflect on what we have covered so far. Last week, we have explored how the Gita guides us step by step. We explored how to resolve inner conflicts by choosing clarity over emotion. We learned the understanding of about the suffering. The suffering is optional. How is it optional? It's optional when we act with self-control and right identity. We understand the karma yoga, the art of karma, where work becomes meaningful when we done as a service. And in the session 4, we learned about how perfect knowledge received with humility and guidance from the right bona fide guru frees us from confusion and past burdens. So today we have something special for you. We'll have a pictorial quiz. There will be 2 images displayed on the screen, and you have to tell me which one represents peace. So you can see the 2 images have been displayed. The image A, it represents a crystal clear lake. And while image B, it represents a lighthouse in the middle of a violent crushing ocean storm. So you can type in the chat box which image represents peace. You can type A or B. Okay, Rasikar says A, Kaushik says A. Okay, I'll wait for few more seconds. Okay, so let's see Naveen Krishna. Anyone else before we move to the answer? Okay, so I see most of you picked A, and Sabyasachi says none. Okay, so anyone of you would like to defend your answer? Why you choose A, or Sabyasachi, why you said none? Rajsekhar, Kaushik, Naveen, Dhanlakshmi, anyone? Why you said A?
The water is. Am I audible, Kautuk?
Yeah, Rajsekhar, you are audible.
Yeah, it looks very peaceful. It looks very peaceful, and the water is also very pure enough that we are able to see the pebbles inside that, all stones and all.
Okay,
And the
okay,
trees are there. That also indicates the greenery peaceful.
okay. So
I
the
felt that
greenery,
is
the environment looks peaceful, like it's calming,
yes.
smoothing.
Ah,
Okay,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
okay, got the answer. I hope others thought in the same way. And Sabyasachi wrote, peace should be within ourselves. So he says ki none of this matter. Okay, so very nice answer, Sabyasachi. So, but the answer is image B, not A. Okay, the Rani said B. Rani, would you like to explain why you said B despite everyone saying A? B is the correct answer, but why? Okay, so let me explain it to you. In the session 2, we learned about sorry, peace amidst chaos. Okay, Sachiram said it correctly. So that's the reason. So if you look at the picture A and picture B, so you forgot one lesson. We are soul, not this body. The scenery you are seeing there, it represents the body, not the stability of mind. You see? While in the image B, as Sachiram pointed out, peace amidst chaos. So the lighthouse, it's still standing and amid this chaos. There's a thunderstorm going on, but see the lighthouse, they stand still. So please reflect upon what you learned. So you are not the body, this mind. Okay, so let's discuss about today's topic. I hope everybody gained some nice insight from this. So today's discussion is around attaining peace and equanimity. So this is excerpt from chapter 5. In this chapter, Lord Sri Krishna reveals the path to fulfilling one of our deepest instincts, the search of lasting peace. He explains how inner calm does not come from avoiding action or escaping the world. The inner calm comes from acting with the right consciousness, free from excessive attachment and aversion. So today's session will help us understand how true peace and equanimity will be cultivated even amidst a chaotic and demanding life. So are you guys ready for engaging today's discussion? Can we have a thumbs up, please? Very well. Okay, yes. So, so everyone ready? So with that intention, it is my great pleasure to invite Sri Vigrah Das Prabhu from ISKCON Bangalore to kindly take over and guide us, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Kautuk. I was watching the activity that you conducted. It's really wonderful, thought-provoking, very nice.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhu.
So, shall we begin the session?
Yes, Prabhu, please.
So, we'll begin with prayers. I request all of you to please join me. Prayers will be displayed on the screen. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, welcome all of you once again for the chapter wise summary series of Bhagavad Gita. Today, we are going to discuss the fifth chapter, which is entitled Karma Yoga Action in Krishna Consciousness. So, this chapter, though it is one of the smallest chapters in the Bhagavad Gita, it has many interesting inputs, many interesting uh, I would say worldviews that Lord Krishna presents, which can help us understand how to actually work without getting infected by the reactions of the work. So, whenever we perform any work, there are certain things which come up as a part of outcome or reactions of that work. Suppose somebody does a very good movie and he gets a lot of applauses, lot of appreciation, and he also gets criticisms from people, and there will be people who will become his fans because he has directed the movie so well or he has acted in the movie so well, because of which his fan following increases. But at the same time, it might happen, it might so happen that he might become proud about his own performance. He may get carried away by all those applauses and appreciations. So, these are the infections of the work that we do, which we need to always observe and do not get affected by these reactions, by these outcomes of your work. So, all these very nicely Lord Krishna talks about in this chapter. So, today we are going to cover the entire summary of these 29 verses of the fifth chapter of Bhagavad Gita through three interesting points. So, let's see the first point. Real renunciation is not quitting work, but quitting the selfishness while working. This is a very interesting point. Many times people think to become spiritual means to stop all work. Only when you stop doing all work, then you become spiritual or you are really renounced. But that's not the right understanding, Lord Krishna says. Another interesting point is Lord Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, while talking about work, he says work doesn't mean only the physical labor that you put into while doing a particular work, an activity. Work also means your thought process, your consciousness, your attitude while doing a particular work or an action. That also is part of the work. So, karma can be performed through your words, through your thoughts, through your actions. All the three are called karma. And the moment you perform karma, there is a reaction to that karma, to that work that you perform. So, many people think that, so called spiritualists think that quitting work will ensure that there will be no more reactions and therefore no more bondage. So, let me give up all my work. In fact, that is the mood in which Arjuna was also speaking in the first chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Since he thought that his participation in the war is going to create so many disturbances in the society and disturbances within his own mind. So he thought, better let me run away from this battlefield. Let me quit this work, ghastly work. So Lord Krishna very nicely advises Arjuna that no, that's not the solution. Renunciation is not a physical act of quitting a work. Renunciation is a mental attitude that one must possess while doing a particular work. So we have to quit selfishness while working. That is called real renunciation. Everybody in this world, an average person in this world, works with some selfish motives, isn't it? But Lord Krishna says, if you want to convert your karma into karma yoga, then you have to delete this attitude called selfishness from your mind. Then you continue to do the same work. Doesn't matter. It's not going to bind you. I'll give you an example. You know, three basic attitudes people have. I'm going to explain that using an interesting example or a short story. On the street, there was a wallet filled with a lot of money. Probably somebody had dropped it, somebody had not noticed it. It fell away from his pocket, and it was lying on the ground on the street. A lot of people passing by, but one person stopped by and he saw the wallet. So he took the wallet in his hand and he saw inside the wallet a lot of money is there. So he thought, no one is watching it, no one is watching me. So this money I can take away for myself. I will enjoy it for myself. So this is the attitude of a common man. Maybe 95% of the people in this world fall into this category. It doesn't matter whose money it is. As long as I have got the money, I can enjoy it for myself. So this is called the karmi attitude. Karmi means one who wants to enjoy life in this world, whether through legal means or illegal means, doesn't matter. Somehow I should get wealth, I should get possessions, I should enjoy. Now, let us take another scenario. I mean, a similar scenario with another person with a different attitude. So the second person also sees the money in the wallet fallen on the ground and he sees it is Somebody has lost it. He knows that. And what does he do? He thinks that this money does not belong to me. So I cannot take it and enjoy it for myself. It has not come because of my hard work. So what does he do? He simply rejects that wallet, that money, then and there, and he simply walks away. This is a second attitude that very few people in this world have. And this attitude is called the Jnani attitude. The Jnani attitude is it doesn't belong to me, therefore I am not the proprietor, so I will just give it up. I will reject it. The Karmi attitude is doesn't matter whose it is, I will enjoy it. The Jnani attitude is it's not mine, so I will reject it. I will renounce it. So renunciation is a Jnani attitude. Okay, this kind of renunciation. But then what is real renunciation? Let us take a third scenario. There's a third person, another person with a different attitude. He comes, sees that on the street there is a wallet fallen, he takes it up, and then he sees a lot of money inside. And then what he does is something very interesting and very different. He tries to figure out whose money it is, whose wallet it is. So he sees there is some name, some photo, some mobile number, something written there, some card he sees, visiting card. So he calls that person and he makes sure that that wallet, that money properly, safely reaches the real proprietor. Now, this attitude is in contrast with both the previous two attitudes, isn't it? The Karmi attitude and the Jnani attitude. Karmi attitude is one side of the pendulum, one extreme, where a person thinks everything I should enjoy. And Jnani attitude is another opposite end of the pendulum, where he says, I have got nothing, I will renounce everything, I will give up. But actually, the Bhagavad Gita says this kind of mere renunciation is not actually real renunciation. Real renunciation means what the third person did is actually real renunciation. He neither romanticized with the money, that means he did not fall in love with the money, nor he demonized the money like the jnani and simply walked away. But he understood that this money should be reached to the rightful enjoyer, the rightful proprietor, the right proprietor. And he made sure he did the work. He did an extra work. You know, it was not expected that he has to do the work, but he did that extra work of figuring out who is the actual owner and made sure that the money reaches its owner. This is actually the attitude of a bhakta. Bhakta means a devotee. A bhakta practices real renunciation. So he does not simply demonize this world and reject it, nor does he fall in love with this world like the karmi, but he understands that there is a proprietor for everything and everything should be utilized for the pleasure of that supreme proprietor. That supreme proprietor is Bhagavan, and I need to work for his pleasure. I will not reject any opportunities that come my way. I will not simply renounce my possessions simply like that. I want to utilize everything in the service of the supreme proprietor, Bhagavan. And such an attitude is actually called real renunciation or bhakta attitude. So now, as you study through the chapters of Bhagavad Gita, slowly Krishna brings out this point. Oh Arjuna, you are simply trying to renounce, give up your duty as a Kshatriya, but actually, this entire battle of Kurukshetra is my desire. And I am the supreme Lord. I am the supreme proprietor. Why don't you give up your selfish attitude? In Arjuna's rejection to fight, there was a tinge of selfishness. That is why his renunciation is actually not appreciated by Krishna. So we need to work. While we are working, give up this self centered attitude, selfish attitude. In fact, work as a seva, as a service to God. That is real renunciation. That's the first point. Let's go to the second point. A mature person stays calm in success and steady in failure. See, there'll be different, when we do work, different outcomes are possible. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail, sometimes we receive appreciations, sometimes we receive heavy criticisms. Should the appreciations and criticisms of others, should these drive our life? Then we will become a puppet in the hands of others, right? If others say you're doing very well, then we become very elated, delighted. And if somebody says, no, 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 what you did is not at all good, we become very depressed. So that should not be the attitude of a person who is working in karma yoga consciousness. That is what Lord Krishna says. So maturity means, yes, people may give their feedback, but I will take the feedback with a pinch of salt. That means I don't get carried away by the feedback. I will take it. That is their opinion. It is good. But I will continue to do my duty. Now, suppose somebody is a social media influencer. So he makes a lot of content and keeps posting on social media like Instagram. Some post gets instant likes, he gets lot of likes, 500 plus likes within the first 15 minutes of his posting on the Instagram, and he feels so good. So he gets an ego boost. Yes, my content is being appreciated by so many people. Another person, and the next post that he is going to post on the Instagram, let's say it didn't give him so many likes. Even after 5 days of posting, he got only 20 likes. And this person's, what is the result of this? Mood crash. He feels so bad. He feels, oh, nobody is appreciating my work. Nobody is liking my post. So what happens? That means you are allowing others' opinion dictate your action. So this person feels that next time I will not post any content because you see, they're not at all giving me likes. That means he came to a conclusion that I will stop my work because people are not appreciating. So this is not a sign of maturity, right? So Lord Krishna also says elsewhere in the Gita, Sukha dukhe same kritva labha labhau jaya jayau tato yuddhaya yujyasva nainam papam avapsyasi. Lord Krishna advises Arjuna and to all of us. He says, Sukha dukhe same kritva. You accept both happiness and distress equally with an equipoised mind. When can you attain this equanimity? You can attain this equanimity when you understand, when you work with the understanding that I am doing my work as a matter of duty, and above that, as a seva to God. My work is worship of God. I am doing for the pleasure of God, not for my self centric, ego boosting activity. That is not the mood. So, equanimity of mind can be achieved only when we focus our attention on pleasing the Supreme Lord, pleasing Krishna. This is very, very important. Otherwise, we get inflated when we get success and we break down when we attain failure. So, we should not take decisions based on our temporary success and failure because these are temporary, isn't it? Ultimately, we need to connect with the Lord. We need to please the Lord. That is the purpose. That should be the purpose of human form of life. as we have discussed earlier. Now, the last and the most important point, the concluding words of this chapter, Lord Krishna reveals what is known as the peace formula. He gives a 3-point peace formula. How to attain peace? Now, an important thing before that, between happiness and peace, what is more important? What is more fundamental? Happiness is more fundamental, it is more important than, sorry, peace is more important than happiness. What is peace? Peace is the state of mind, right? Happiness is something which you get by achieving some external result, right? Somebody may say, I'll be very happy if I get a 6-digit salary. Okay, I'll be very happy if I get a 6-digit salary. But you may have the 6-digit salary, you may have all, uh, you know, very nice things in your life, luxuries. But are you having mental peace? Are you having inner peace? If you don't have inner peace, even if you have all the riches of this world, you cannot derive happiness from those riches. So Lord Krishna says, Ashantasya kutas sukham. If a person is ashantaha, if he has peace, internal peace, he cannot enjoy sukham, he cannot enjoy external happiness and pleasures. So therefore, peace is very fundamental. So Lord Krishna says, by doing 3 things, by following 3 things, you can always stay peaceful in life. What is the first one? Krishna says, this shloka, 5th chapter, verse number 29. भोक्तारं यज्ञतपसां सर्वलोकमहेश्वरम् सुहृदं सर्वभूतानां ज्ञात्वा मां शान्तिमृच्छति. Lord Krishna says, if you know 3 things about me, Krishna is saying, if you know these 3 things about me, you will always be peaceful. What are the 3 things? First one, Bhoktaram Yajna Tapasam. Krishna says, I am the actual enjoyer all your activities. That means do your activities for my enjoyment. Krishna is for my pleasure. So Krishna is the Bhokta. He is the enjoyer of all my actions. I am doing everything for his pleasure only. This should be the consciousness while we are doing any action, any work. Second thing Krishna says, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. I am the supreme proprietor of all the lokas, of the entire universe. So generally, impelled by false ego, we begin to consider that this is my house, this is my mobile phone, this is my property, these are my talents and abilities, this is my strong body, this is my intelligence, I'm so smart. So all this my, we keep saying. But Krishna says, no, I am the proprietor. Those who want to attain peace of mind, give up this wrong understanding that it is mine. Instead, you should understand everything belongs to Krishna. Right? So Krishna is the real proprietor. God is the real proprietor. And third one, Suhrudam Sarvabhutanam. Krishna is called Suhrut. Suhrut means the supreme well-wisher. He is the well-wisher of everybody. So many times, we become disturbed by situations in life. But a person who knows that Krishna is my supreme well-wisher, he knows what is best for me. Apparently, I may have been put into a difficult circumstance, but Krishna has put me into this circumstance for me to learn something, because he is my well-wisher. He is my supreme well-wisher. Immediately you will have peace of mind. So the more we think that I am the proprietor, I am the enjoyer, we become disturbed, we lose peace of mind. So Krishna is saying you work with this consciousness that Krishna is the real enjoyer of all my activities. Krishna is the proprietor of everything that exists. And Krishna is my supreme well wisher. You work with these three things in your mind always, in this consciousness, then always you will be peaceful. You will never be disturbed amidst any difficult circumstance. So, this is the lesson that Krishna is talking about. So, overall, in this chapter, Krishna is saying, do your work without selfishness and understand that I am your supreme well wisher and you will attain lasting peace. So, this is called the consciousness with which we must execute our duties, karma yoga. So, let us now uh, remember the Lord, connect with the Lord by chanting his holy names, and let us seek the supreme peace by depending on the Lord, by becoming his devotee. The easiest way by which we can become his devotee is to simply chant his holy name. That is the process recommended in this Kali Yuga. So let us now all chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra for a minute. Before that, we will be chanting the invocation prayer. It is displayed on the screen. Kindly repeat after me, or you can chant along with me. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Now we shall chant the Hare Krishna mantra 10 times together. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama, Hare Hare. So, Kali Kale Krishna Nama Rupa Avatar. It is said, Krishna incarnates in this Kali Yuga. Every time a person chants his holy names, the Lord incarnates as the Shabda Avatar, the sound incarnation, and he comes on his tongue. So, therefore, easily one can associate with Krishna. Okay, one can attain the company of Krishna by simply chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. So it is my request to all of you, please chant this Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. By chanting Hare Krishna Mantra, we get connected to the supreme sun of bliss, knowledge, and eternity, Sat, Chit, and Ananda. And wherever there is sun, there is no question of darkness. Similarly, wherever there is Krishna's sun shining brightly in our heart, there is no question of illusion, anxiety. There is no question of worrying or ignorance. There is always bliss. So you can experience this if you can actually practice this on a daily basis. Okay. So now we will move on to the next part. So we have the next session, that is chapter 6 of the Bhagavad Gita. It's not chapter 4, it is wrongly mentioned. It is chapter 6. We are going to talk about the be a yogi, Krishna says. It is one of the very famous statements of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says in the 6th chapter, Yoginam api sarvesham madgatena antaratmana. So you can be the topmost yogi. So how to be a yogi? Who is a real yogi? All this we will talk about in the next session, that is tomorrow. based on the principles of sixth chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Next slide, please. So we request you to please join the daily morning mantra meditation conducted by the Transdimension students of IISc Bangalore. So 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. online, students meet and chant the Hare Krishna mantra. You can join at least for 8 minutes and chant one mala, one round, 108 times of the Hare Krishna mantra along with everybody. It's a great way to begin your day, and also it's the easiest way to cultivate this habit of chanting Hare Krishna. Next. So we have the Instagram page of Transdimensions Students Club. You can please follow it, and we keep posting a lot of interesting videos, some content you can watch and get to know more about spiritual life. So now we will move on to the Q&A.